Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my one block world. And as you can see, we are still loading in. I have just opened this world and I have one goal today. One goal. That's all I want to do. And all I really want to do is show to you all exactly how much work goes into living in a one block world, because I try to, keep the videos fun and entertaining and leave all of the difficult tasks that have to be done for in between videos. But nevertheless, these tasks do have to be done. And so today I thought let's just show exactly how much work goes into keeping a one block world functional. And you know what? We have some fun activities lined up for today. Very fun activities, in fact. I want to expand on this land that we did last video by including the new form of a little bit of a mountain within these areas. And then the main thing that I do in between videos within this one block world that unfortunately has to happen is I'm gonna have to mine the one block, because it's gotta happen. Eventually, we need to break that block to get ourselves some more materials. Luckily, we are able to farm for a lot of materials now, but it does still need to happen, and for that, I think we're gonna have to break the block a little bit. Let's see, this is honestly looking like a pretty decent big mountain. I might just connect like all of these little pieces and call it a day. I didn't think it'd just be one mountain. We definitely don't have the dirt for this right now. But that leads me into the next task, which, like I said, is going to be to break the block a bunch. Because while we break the block, we get new materials. But by breaking the block, we actually also trigger the mechanics that give us our wandering trader, villager, who we love very dearly. And so whenever we break the block, he just happens to spawn and respawn a little bit quicker, which means we are able to trade for more dirt quicker. So that is what we will mainly be doing today. Now, if I had any other projects going on at this point in time, we would also, for example, be, at the mob spawner, but luckily for us, my armor has yet to die, so we're pretty good on that front. So luckily we don't have to worry too much about all of that, but nevertheless, we are still going to have to break the block a little bit, which I actually think is quite fun. Honestly, if you want like a fun version of Minecraft that you can just kind of play and like stop thinking about anything and just head empty play Minecraft, a one block world is good for that, because sometimes I just put on like music and break that block for like an hour or two, and you know what? It's entertaining enough. And then I have all of these materials that I can use simply by just, breaking the block a couple times. And that is quite fun. Quite fun indeed. Okay, let's see what I can do. Honestly, sometimes the shaders or whatever it is kind of rendering out and making it impossible to see what I'm building is a little bit useful, because then I just kind of blindly place blocks and hope it all looks good. And usually it turns out pretty decent. And sometimes it doesn't, but that's a problem for the future. Okay, we're just slowly building up a whole mountain. Could I have made like the inside of this, out of stone? Probably. But it's dirt now. And I guess it shall remain dirt until I dig it all out and use it for a different project. I like these little mountains just because they keep the landscape a little bit more interesting, but also because I can use them later to put other stuff inside, because we have a mountain over there, that's where our villagers live. We have a little mountain over there, that is where our sugarcane farm lives. And those fireworks means the villager has got some new trades for us. So I think we should go ahead and see what all of that is about. But let me just finish up quickly this little layer. Just trying to keep it a little bit natural looking. Okay, let's see what you've got for us. Please say you're trading for dirt, for some cobblestone. Okay, we can get some dirt. That's wonderful. I don't really care about llamas. So it looks like we're just getting some dirt. 6 times 5 would be 30. We're looking for 30 gunpowder. Let's see, do we just happen? We do. Okay, perfect. That's just a little bit quicker. go. And then let's get back to the villager. A lot of this right now is not spawn proof because I deleted a bunch of the torches. So let's move quickly. There you go. And just like that, we replenish our store of dirt. So not all of this has been turned into a mountain. We'll probably do some landscaping over here eventually. But for now, let's just go up a little bit more. One of these days, I'm gonna actually learn, you know, Minecraft building and make a beautiful mountain. But so far, this is as far as my landscaping learnings have taken me. And that is okay. You know what? I've made a couple of nice little hills, and for now it'll have to simply do. Okay, I think this will be good enough for now. I guess we'll worry about filling everything in later. Let's place just a couple of torches. Don't need to start spawning just all of the mobs out here. I don't like it when torches do that, when I don't want them to do that. You know, like in a cave, in a house, it's fine. But out here, I just want them to stand up. Is that too much to ask? Okay, there we go. And now, like I said, we get to the fun part, which is breaking the blocks. And you know what? I break that block all the time. That block has never been broken as many times as it has been by me. We do kind of clear our inventory just a little bit. Stuff we don't really need. Silk Touch in 2, Fortune in 3. These two can both stay. I do not need both water buckets. You know what? Let's go like this. And let's just do this starting bright and early in a brand new day. And let's break the block. Now, how do we go about this? We break everything. And anything that doesn't need to be silk touch. So all of the ores, that is lapis, redstone, deep slate, copper, and I was doing emeralds as well, but for now I think we'll mine a couple emeralds. Those 3 are all silk touched. The rest of the ores get fortuned. All of these blocks get fortuned because the fortune pickaxe is the first to repair. And that is the system we currently have going. And we break the block, and anytime we get a block that obviously we don't want to use our pickaxes for, we don't use our pickaxes. And just like that, these ones get silk touched. We don't care about any of that. This gets silk touched. It would be good actually for XP to keep it, but I don't really have any need for XP right now, so we just break it. And just like that, we do this forever and ever until the villager respawns. And just like that, we keep breaking. This one gets silk touched as well now because I have learned through the series that actually if you silk touch one of those and then smelt it, you get a whole ingot, versus if I were to fortune it, I'd get a couple of little pieces, whatever those are called. Nuggets. And we don't want nuggets if we can get a whole ingot, so we have to be patient. Now, usually the most important thing I could get here would be iron, but now that we have an iron farm, honestly, I think coal might be the most valuable thing we can get. Like, obviously diamonds are nice, netherite is nice, but I think we're really just looking for some coal. Obviously building blocks as well. I'm never really gonna use copper. Maybe I could think of a fun build to do with just all of the copper I've gathered. But yeah, we break this block. I hate to say it, but sometimes a one-block world is just a little bit boring. I've broken this block 15,000 times. One day I will get 20,000, but that day is not today. And so for now, we just keep breaking the block, and eventually we will get everything we need. But yeah, I emptied out my inventory almost fully before starting this, because with a full inventory I can pretty much or an empty inventory, I can pretty much pick up every block that this drops. But obviously I need an empty inventory to do that. And we can see, actually, if we do this for a little while, which blocks have the highest chance of showing up and which blocks have the lowest chance, other than like the ores, because they are silk touched or fortune, so I guess that math doesn't really check out, but the other blocks we can see which ones show up most frequently. We just break a block. That's all this is at the end of the day. Block breaking, because it's fun, because it's Minecraft. Maybe I should set myself a challenge one of these days to just build a random build with a bunch of these blocks, because I don't feel like I build enough. Because I think I want to build something and have it immediately look awesome, but I don't build enough to build those skills to have awesome builds. So obviously I should probably get to just building and facing all my fears, but yet I just go back and build, you know, more mob farms instead. Because that at least doesn't have to look pretty, it just has to be functional. And there we go. That is a whole lot quicker than it would have been if we had not been breaking the block. So we are currently at 350-ish. Where was that villager? I didn't actually look up for the fireworks, which is my bad. Let's see if I can spot him anywhere. He's not over there. Not over there. He could be in here. Sometimes he is in here. Whoops. Let's have a look. Just with all of my... Okay, this is broken. There is actual blocks here. Or there aren't? How? How could this have happened? Do we think it's like 20 Endermen that just all picked up this block at once? Did it somehow corrupt? What is going on? I am bamboozled. That is so strange. Well, I guess... Because, like, this obviously is Enderman. Like, I'm not worried about one block going missing. But that's, like, a whole lot of blocks. And also our villager is still missing. I don't know where he's at. That is a mystery. A mystery indeed. Let's have a quick look, I guess. And now I can't find my villager? Nothing is making sense to me anymore. This world, it used to make all the sense in the world, really. And now, he's not up here either. I suppose he could probably spawn on like one of the like bedrooms for the villagers out here, but I don't think he would. That's not like him. Could be up there. But again, that's not like him. He hasn't spawned up there in a long time. This used to be one of his favorite spots to spawn in, and then the second I decided let's just, you know, build up this water elevator, so at least if he does spawn here, you know, I'll be aware and I'll be able to get up. He stopped spawning up here, but of course, you just want to prove me wrong, don't you? We don't have a lot of slime balls. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to decline your trade, but I'll see how quickly you come back. There we go. So remember, we're at about 350. Let's see how many blocks it takes for us to get him to respawn. And now that it's nice and raining, honestly, peaceful vibes. Peaceful vibes, we can't complain. Let's see, okay. This is, I think, is our first obsidian. I don't think we've done obsidian yet today. And we just keep breaking and breaking and breaking. Of course, the second I say it's our first obsidian, we get like 3 in a row. That's crazy. Okay, and I was correct. That was our first obsidian. And we just keep on breaking and breaking. Every block that we see has to be broken, because who knows what will be behind this block. What shall be next? It is for us to figure out. We also haven't seen any netherite today. Oops, that was my bad. Didn't mean to be doing all that. I think maybe the villager spawns every 50 or 100 blocks broken. I think that would make sense. I think he is also on a regular timer. So if I just do nothing, he would also like respawn every however long. But I think it is sped up by breaking this block. And take that, you know, I'm speaking from experience as somebody who has broken this block 15,000 times. That is the pattern I've noticed doing all of this. Yeah, sometimes in between videos I'll just sit here and mine the block for like hours, really. Because we need materials, and I can't mine materials the normal way. And I think if I were to do this every video, it would become quite boring. So instead, I only do it every once in a while, and mainly in between videos. But we have a pretty decent system for getting all of these blocks. You see me mess up every once in a while. I tend to mess up less, you know, if I'm not speaking while trying to figure this out as well. But sometimes you just need a little bit of focus. Okay, let's see. We're coming up at about 100 blocks broken. And still no villager. Okay. What could the math be if not a 50 or 100? 200? 150? I guess we shall see. We just keep breaking the block. And this is the reality of a one-block world. You just break the block forever and ever and ever until you grow bored of it, I suppose. Or you go do something else, or the villager distracts you. Honestly, I think having this influence the villager spawn rates is very useful, because whenever I'm like about to get bored of this and I'm like, let's just go do something else, that's when the villager spawns and I'm like, oh yeah, let's go see what the villager wants. Okay, there's no real math as to why he just spawned there. I am confused. I still didn't check out where he spawned. Let's have a quick look just everywhere, I suppose. Oh, there he is. He's enjoying the new mountain. It's less of a mountain though, and more of just a little hill. Okay, we still don't really have access to slime. Wolves and foxes I'm not too fussed about right now. I think we shall simply have to be patient. And this is a one-block world. This is it. It's snowing. It's not snowing. I don't know why I said that. I just lie, apparently. It is raining, though. It's about to stop raining because I woke up, which means we get to have a nice little rainbow as we start a brand new day. And what an exciting time to be alive. I wonder what we shall find in this brand new day. Yeah, we definitely need to get our emerald numbers up a little bit, but luckily our diamonds are back. They're back like they never left. Let's just do some of these, just to make my life a little bit easier. And we finish clearing our inventory. We definitely didn't get too many materials, but we did get, you know, some. Some, I suppose. Some more iron. All of our iron is gone because we've been trying to trade with our our piglin traders. So I definitely think maybe it's time for me to learn how to make another farm and make ourselves a little bit of a gold farm, because our iron farm is wonderful. It is pulling numbers. And maybe it's time to do the exact same thing, but for gold. This has really made me realize, you know, the value of different Minecraft blocks, because like you need iron for so many things, and you need gold. I really just need gold for these trades because I'm hoping we get some fun. I've never had this much struggle climbing up a ladder. Okay, there we go. We want to trade for nether brick so that we can make a nether brick spawning platform and hopefully just spawn all of the mobs. All of them. But so far, we only have like 12 blocks. So we definitely need a little bit more time. But I think that's a problem for the future. It's going to either require me breaking this block a whole lot more, because we currently have 6 and 15. That would be 21. And that's it. Or it's going to need me to build a little bit of a gold farm. I still don't know what happened here. Like, I suppose it could have been Endermen all choosing to pick this up, but it's not like I'm in this world like AFKing for hours for this to have happened without my noticing. Like, I've only been here to record a video, and I feel like we last saw this like 2 or 3 videos ago, so it can't have been more than an hour. And the iron golems take care of the Endermen, so I don't know what happened. The blocks just up and walked away. But I guess that's a mystery that shall never be solved. For now, I think we've spent a nice, calm day. This is what I do typically in a one block world day, but that I don't typically show on camera because it gets a little bit repetitive, but every once in a while I think it can be quite fun. But there's lots to do in a one block world, a lot of grinding for materials honestly, but I think it's fun and a different way of playing Minecraft, and I have really been enjoying it. If you enjoy this world or have any ideas or tips or tricks or things you want to see me explore or build in this world, definitely let me know. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I do always appreciate all of your support, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon in this world or the next. Alright, have a good one. Bye bye!